What does it mean to be a high-value man? At its core, it means being successful and accomplished in various areas of life, such as career, finances, personal development, and relationships. High-value men are often viewed as desirable partners by women, but it's a common misconception that they focus solely on women in their pursuit of success. In reality, high-value men prioritize their goals and ambitions above all else, which is why they may not seem as interested in dating or pursuing romantic relationships. In this video, we'll explore why high-value men don't focus on women, and how their psychology of success and personal development plays a role in their approach to relationships. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of the mindset and lifestyle of high-value men, and how it influences their relationships with women. The psychology of success. To understand why high-value men don't focus on women, we first need to look at their psychology of success. High-value men are driven by a desire to achieve their goals and reach their full potential. They have a growth mindset, meaning they believe that their ability and intelligence can be developed through hard work and dedication. They're willing to put in the effort to achieve their goals, and they're not deterred by setbacks or failures. One of the key aspects of the psychology of success is the importance of prioritizing goals and ambitions. High-value men have a clear sense of purpose and direction in their lives, and they make decisions based on what will bring them closer to their goals. This often means sacrificing short-term pleasures and distractions in favor of long-term success. For example, a high-value man may choose to work late instead of going out with friends because he knows that his hard work will pay off in the form of a promotion or recognition at work. Another important concept in the psychology of success is delayed gratification. High-value men understand that success takes time and effort, and they're willing to delay immediate gratification in favor of long-term rewards. They're not interested in quick fixes or shortcuts to success because they know that true success requires hard work and dedication over a sustained period. This mindset can also be applied to relationships, as high-value men may choose to delay pursuing a romantic relationship until they feel that they've achieved a certain level of success or stability in their lives. Time management. Another factor that contributes to why high-value men don't focus on women is their approach to time management. High-value men are highly productive and efficient with their time, and they prioritize tasks and activities based on their importance and urgency. They have a clear sense of how much time they have available each day, and they use that time wisely to achieve their goals. This means that high-value men may not have as much time to devote to dating or pursuing romantic relationships as other men. They're often busy with work, personal development, and other activities that are important to them, which leaves little time for socializing or dating. However, this doesn't mean that high-value men are completely uninterested in dating or relationships. They simply prioritize their time based on what they feel is most important to their overall success and happiness. Balancing work, personal development, and social life. While high-value men may not have as much time to devote to dating or relationships as other men, they still value the role of relationships in their lives. However, they're very intentional about the types of relationships they pursue and how they allocate their time and energy toward them. High-value men understand the importance of having a supportive and understanding partner, and they're willing to invest time and effort into maintaining a healthy and fulfilling relationship. At the same time, high-value men also value their independence and individuality. They're not looking for someone to complete them or fulfill their needs, but rather someone who can complement their already fulfilling life. This means that they may be more selective about the types of relationships they pursue, and they may not be interested in casual or short-term relationships that don't align with their values and goals. Self-actualization. Another reason why high-value men may not focus on women is their pursuit of self-actualization and personal growth. High-value men are always striving to improve themselves and reach their full potential, and they understand that personal growth is a lifelong journey. They're not content with mediocrity or settling for less than they're capable of achieving. This pursuit of self-actualization and personal growth can also impact their approach to relationships. High-value men may be more interested in partners who share their values and aspirations, and who can support and challenge them in their personal growth. They're not looking for someone who will hold them back or distract them from their goals, but rather someone who will help them become the best version of themselves. In conclusion, high-value men don't focus on women because they prioritize their goals and ambitions above all else. They have a psychology of success that drives them to achieve their full potential, and they're willing to delay gratification and sacrifice short-term pleasures in favor of long-term success. They're highly productive and efficient with their time, which means they may not have as much time to devote to dating or relationships as other men. However, they still value the role of relationships in their lives and are intentional about the types of relationships they pursue. If you're interested in pursuing a high-value man, it's important to understand their mindset and lifestyle. They're not looking for someone to complete them or fulfill their needs, but rather someone who can complement their already fulfilling life. They're also not interested in casual or short-term relationships that don't align with their values and goals. Instead, they're looking for someone who shares their values and aspirations, and who can support and challenge them in their personal growth. Overall, the key takeaway is that high-value men are driven by a desire to achieve their goals and reach their full potential, and they prioritize their time and energy based on what will bring them closer to their goals. If you're someone who shares these values and aspirations, you may be well suited to pursue a relationship with a high-value man.